Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now I am going to explain my project. Fast active detection indexing for temporal stochastic atomic based active title. Indexing for activity stochastic mechanism based activity model quickly movement finding. Abstract systematically follow every atomic action we make, thus generate very big stream of timestamped watching data, possibly from the various concerns action. A temporal probability graph so that the elapsed times between the observation also play of role in major where a sequence of classification consider of activity. In this our activity process is the every transaction and access process to the calculating for every movement process. The algorithm for insertion and bulk insertion into the T-magic indexing and so that the can be effectively accomplished. The algorithm to solve the two problems and the evidence problem to try to find the occurrence of the activity which a given sequence of observation. In the evidence and identification problem is the very important for our process. The evidence is the get the every system IP address and also getting access time process. The identification process to also calculate the every action process. The identification problem that try to find the active the based mechanism a sequence of the observation. The activity merge algorithm to finding the merging all column and generate a graph process all the activity actions. The active merge algorithm to new including to the every action process and merging for the all the column to generating the effectively graph. Now explain the our project flow. This is for our project flow. Start account creation. Account creation is nothing but user create the account for the bank side and also travel access process. The access verification process is going to travel access process for the creating username and password verification process. If username and password is true, also getting for the travel access details. The travel access detail to get the process to the user selecting the source and the destination detail for the our process. The log store process is nothing but log storing for the all the user action process stored in the SQL database. And bank access process is nothing but after the getting for the user source and select to process and getting the bank to transaction process. In this process the user select your bank to getting account to the calculating the all the process. Validate and access process. Access time, the access time is the bank user accessing for the time for also log store for the our database process. The account to amount to transaction process, the amount transaction process is the access after the transaction for the amount process. All log stored in the our database process. Log merge is nothing but all the log is storing to the memory usage is high, so start for the our all log store in the merging for the our log mechanism, and finally unlog to the analyze result produced, then stop. Now execute my project. This is our project application. This is click the play or debug button. That is, and also F5 click automatic project is run. This is for our project main page. Please select the button. Select and select the your fast active and click the D1. D1 is nothing but the data set for our project. Then click the extract. Then extract has been successfully. This is for our sample output for the our project. This is and IP address, name, source to destination, starting time, time, account number, bank number, balance, time, and bus type, what type, all the data is in the output sample output for the process. This is for the our data set details. Travel data set, number of data, number of columns also is display here. Then click the next process. This every user details checks. Then click the anyone user, then and select the select button. This is for this user details for our information. Then click the next process. This is for our main access process. This already user here, please enter the username and password. This is and new user get means click the new user button. This is new user details enter process. Please enter the new user process. Entering the name, Rao 1, and age is 23 and sex is male and address is West Street. Mail ID is Rao at 123 at gmail.com. Mobile number 900. And username is very important for our process. The username is Rao123 and password is 1 2 3 4 5, then select the any one of the bank. The three type of bank are available. Then click the any one of bank and click the account number process. The automatic generate for the our account number process. Then click the city and click the state of the process, TN Tamil Nadu. Then click the save buttons. The data insert successfully. Then click the OK. This is for another to access the process. The username is raw123 and password is 12345. Then click the access process. This is for the source to destination selection process. The load detail to the get the our source to destination process load for the our process. Then click the load detail process. This is fast active. Click and select the bus folder, then click the OK. The automatically data display for the our process. Then click the any one of the source and click the destination process. And finally select the date for the our process and click the access process. This is for our selected process to the detail for our project display. Then click the next process. Then click the select the bus type and select the time for the our source to destination process. This is the type for the our bus type. Then select for the sleeper time. Then click the get details. This is for the our selected bus detail process. Then bus name, then place, source, place, destination, starting time and ending time also display. This is travel. This is for source to destination traveling for the our destination process. Then click the next process. Then click bus details. Bus details is nothing but the detail for the bus and available seat for the our process. Then passenger details. Then click the seat type and click the total number of to travel to our process. So example, enter the 5 and male for 3 and female for 2. Then click the your bank name and click the check fare for the our process. Check fare is nothing but our selected the total member to the our amount process. Then click the transaction process. So transaction process automatically get the your user account process. So account number has been 111008. Then password is 12345. Then click the access process. This is for account holder process. This is account holder button. Click to the account holder information. Then click the account details. This is for the account details information. Then click the transaction process. The transaction process getting to the our transaction process to get the get detail. Click to the one time key for this send to the your mobile number. Then click the mobile number to this is for our one time pin number. Then click check to the pin number verification successfully. Then finally transaction for the our process. The amount has been transaction for the running time the process. This process to amount automatically transferred to the KPN travel process. The amount transaction successfully. Then click the next process. This is this process for the our access time and the transaction time details in the process. The access time, this is for the our system IP and the access time default time for the 500 times. Your access time is 3999. Then transaction details. The transaction detail to the access time is your 0. This time to also calculating for the our process. Then click the next process. This access time process calculate to the our generating graph for the our process. Then transaction time to the get the detail for the our process. And finally, thank you.